Hello, my name is Danielle. I'm an independent Kaszaz consultant. I'd like to share with you a few things about our new Ezy-Press die cutting machine today. This is our Ezy-Press. It's very easy to use. It has a lever mechanism at the front here which locks it onto your workspace. Then the two side flaps fold down and the base plate slide out. In the top it has a little compartment which I store my handle, and you can also store your dies in as well. The Ezy-Press comes with pads that we use for cutting and embossing. There are lots of ranges of dies that are available as well. The instructions for the die cutting machine come with it, and they're also printed on the front, so you have a quick easy reference for anything that you need to do. This is the card that we're going to be making today. This is using our 2-in-1 cut and emboss die and our standard paper dies. We always start with base pad A on the bottom, and I have a piece of Ocean SB Essentials in an A5 size that I folded in half and scored. This is our 2-in-1 cut and emboss die. I'm going to add a small piece of removable tape to either end and secure this to my cutting mat, to my base pad, just to stop it from moving when I'm cutting my card. I will do the same thing to my card to stop it from moving in the stack. Position my card where I would like it to be, making sure that the right side of the card is down. Then we're going to get our cutting mat D. This completes our stack, and we roll it through. The Ezy-Press is very easy to use. If you do find that you're using excess force to cut your dies, you may need to reverse your stack and make sure that you have the correct pad combinations. And it's perfectly normal for your dies to cut into your cutting mat. And just remove our die, take off our edge. Now we're going to lay it this time with the cutting edge up, and we're going to use our rubber mat and our embossing pad B. All the pads can be used either way around. It's a good idea to swap your pads around upside down and in reverse so that they get even wear and they don't buckle. Okay, that completes our emboss stage of our 2-in-1 cut and emboss. Just rub the removable tape off our card and gently peel off our die. Now you will notice that there is some paper stuck in the holes of our die. If you use a paper piercing tool, like this one, you can easily flick the pieces of paper out of the little holes and it's ready to use again. You can use it twice to cut without cleaning it out, but I find it works best if you clean it out each time. So there's our base card done. Now we're going to cut our hearts for the front. We're going to use our standard paper die. It's our frame hearts. This cuts 4 different size hearts, 2 scallops and 2 regular hearts. This uses base pad A again. And we're going to use cutting mat C. We put our piece of grape SB Essentials on top of our dies. I'm making sure that the right side is down towards the dies. Put our cutting mat C on top and roll it through. You may hear some slight cracking and grunting from the machine. This is normal. If you are concerned, do reverse the stack and make sure you have the correct pad combinations, but it's just the dies cutting through the paper. Okay, and here's our dies all cut. Okay, Okay, now we're ready to create our card. We have our base card in our ocean, and we have our hearts cut out in taffy and grape. Now I'm going to sponge the taffy cut out hearts with Distress Ink Dusty Concord. I've already done 2 of the hearts, so I'll just show you how to do the one. You're just sponging lightly around the edges. You can always add more if you find it's not dark enough. And on our grape, we're going to use the Chipped Sapphire Distress Ink and doing the same thing. Okay. Now what we're going to do, there's 3 hearts that are on top, we're going to spritz with our Smooch Spritz. Smooch Spritz is a shimmer mist spray. So just grab a spare piece of card, a spare piece of paper here. I'm just going to spritz those. Just lightly spritz them just to give them a bit of shimmer. I'll just set those aside to dry. Okay, and we can go and put our hearts onto our base card. I've put super tape on the back of the hearts, ready to attach them. Position your hearts where you want them to go. Okay, now our other hearts should be nice and dry now that we've smooch spritzed. Now on the back of these I've put some pieces of Magic Mount. This is our foam tape. This is just to give the card a bit of a dimension. Place those on top of the hearts. Okay, so there's our hearts done now for our greeting. Okay, now I'm going to stamp our image. So using the Moments in Time mini messages set, I'm using Cherish the Moment, inking it up with Chipped Sapphire Distress Ink. I'm just going to stamp that on my white cardstock. Be careful not to rock your stamp, otherwise you will get burn marks. Just going to trim my image down with using our paper trimming buddy. Okay, I'm going to edge this with our Distress Ink in the Dusty Concord, just to take away the starkness of the white and blend it in with our theme. Okay, using our super tape, I'm going to stick this to a piece of taffy to mat it. And then I'm going to cut it out again with using our paper trimming buddy. Okay, now we're ready to put our greeting on our card. I'm just going to use super tape again. Attach this to the front of our card. Now using our Chipped Sapphire Distress Ink, I'm just going to lightly sponge the scalloped edges just to accent the gorgeous scallops that we've created. You can do this as much or as little as you like. Okay, now on the inside of our card we're going to put a piece of white card. So along the edge I'm going to distress it with our Dusty Concord ink. I'm using super tape. I'm just going to stick it into the inside of our card. And there we go. There's that completed card. Thank you for watching my video today. If you'd like to know any more information about the products that you've seen, you can visit the Kaszazz website at www.kaszazz.com, or you can contact the lovely friendly staff at Kaszazz on 1800 649 191, and they'd be more than happy to put you in touch with a local consultant that can help you with all your crafting needs. Thank you very much for watching.